What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Chris. Welcome to Sicat Kickboxing Club. And today I'm gonna be showing you the Superman Punch. Now, before we get started, guys, as always, if you're finding value out of these videos, please like, and if you haven't done so yet, subscribe. Also, share this video with a friend if they want to learn kickboxing as well. In future videos, I'm going to be doing partner drills after I finish up with the basics, so both of you guys can kind of get together and do these practice drills, which makes it even more fun. And also, I do another podcast on my other channel, which is called the Speakeasy Podcast. It's a martial arts podcast. You can really learn a lot from it if you want to get into competitive fighting, or if you're just a hobbyist. I have high-level fighters there, from hobbyists to just regular everyday practitioners, with people with just regular jobs that love to do it for fun, okay? So check that out. So let's get right into it. Today, I'm gonna be showing you how to do the Superman Punch. Now, I did kind of a version of this with a kick punch. The kick punch video that I did before this, it kind of had a similar style to the Superman Punch that I'm gonna show you. But I felt like I needed to do this video because it's it's a very unique move by itself. Okay, so on my last video, won't go into it for too long, the kick punch video had a variation, I guess you could say, of the Superman Punch in it, all right? But it came with a setup. So this was the kick punch. You kick and then punch. You see the punching part? It's like a Superman Punch pretty much, right? But the thing about the Superman Punch by itself is that you can actually do it by yourself and have it be very effective, okay? The first time I've seen this was when I was watching George St. Pierre at the UFC fight. He'd use this in particularly to blitz the opponent, which means to gain quick distance to get to the opponent and to hit him close quarters, okay? So with this video, so I'm gonna show you the tactic first, all right? Why I'm making this video, the reason why I'm making this video when I already did a kick punch video. So distance, especially for someone as short as me fighting a taller guy, distance is very, very important in how you get to your opponent without him really knowing, kind of like an element of surprise. So with the Superman Punch, it's a good way to do that, to blitz your opponent, to get to him right away without him having to kind of know. So when I do the Superman Punch, we'll do the technique first, okay? When I do the Superman Punch, guys, I'm jumping off this leg right here in my front leg. So when you're in an unorthodox stance, you're, from this angle, going to come off this foot. Now, you can step on this foot to gain a little bit more distance, but just for drilling and demonstration purposes, I'm gonna use this foot right here to jump off pretty much off the ground and move forward, all right? Just kind of similar to a kick punch, but this one is by itself because it has its own particular technique, all right? So picture this, all right? I want you to do this first. I want you to take this leg right here, this back leg off the ground, okay? Kind of like this. And you'll know where I'm coming from once I finish. But over here, it's kind of like you're hopscotching, back when you were a kid. You're kind of doing this. You see? This is actually a very effective way, even though it looks funny. It's actually a very effective way to practice this technique, the Superman Punch, okay? So I'm going to go off this one leg here, and then look, I'm gonna come forward, I'm gonna hop forward with this leg as, again, similar to the other video, kicking this leg out here, and then punching with this arm, your dominant arm that's in the rear side, okay? So when I'm here, Okay, I'm gonna hop, just hop on one leg for now. And look, I'm gonna kick this leg back and then punch. Remember guys, always keep your hands to your face anytime you're throwing an attack. So here we go. I'm gonna hop on one leg, kick this leg back, and throw this punch at the same time. You see that? Okay, one more time. All right. Now, the particular reason why I wanted to do this video again is because it's a blitz move for a short guy like me. So all my short kings out there, or even my tall kings, even better since you got the length, you can really gauge a distance when you use this move. So since I'm not gonna go over it too much because the kick punch is similar. That's why this video is gonna be a little bit shorter, just because there's a prior video showing this move, and you know, I don't want to pretty much repeat the same thing. I want to take you guys through this quickly so you have like more time to practice and not just waste your time, okay? But I felt like, again, I needed to do this video just to reiterate because it's such a good tool to use to gain distance from an opponent. So again, I'm gonna show you. Hop. Okay. Again here. I'll do it closer. Hop. Okay. I'm literally hopping on one leg. I'm kicking this leg out and then throwing this punch out. All right. You see that? Okay. Now, with the important part of this move that I mentioned, you can gain a lot of distance. So watch. I'll demonstrate if I'm fighting an opponent. So if we're sitting here fighting, right? And then I have an opponent right there, or here, let me actually use the bag here. Okay. Look how much distance I'm going to gain. Okay. I'm over here. Yeah, I'm going to step a little bit, but just with this hop alone, you see that? Look how much distance I'm gaining just from hopping from one side to another. Now, like always, guys, if you're fighting someone more advanced, they'll see it coming. So you're gonna have to throw what's called like feints and smokers, like anything else in combat. But that's a blitz. I'm literally going in a matter of a second from that distance to this distance. You know, just like a skip knee. You can run towards your opponent and then skip knee like my last video and gauge distance that way, right? You're distracting him with an attack. And even with this attack, even if I'm not trying to hit him with the actual punch, I will gauge my distance and then just throw combinations right after that, right? I'll make him put his hands up. Look. And once he puts his hands up to cover up, I'll make him freeze, and then I can start attacking. So you can also use that as a fake attack to get your opponent to react. So again, I'm gonna show it on the bag. See? Look at my distance from over here, okay? Hands up, back to your face, guys. Okay? Again, look at the distance I gained from here. Leg up, punch. Again, guys, look. Here, here. That's the motion, all right? Here, here, okay? Again, look at the form. Okay? So that is the Superman punch, guys. I wanted to keep it brief. It's not an overly complex move to do. And again, I have a video. Check out my kick punch video. It's very, very similar. But again, I felt like I needed to do this move just by itself so that you can use it in different ways, right? Because you're not necessarily always gonna do the kick punch like I did. Look, so this is the kick punch. Boom, right? There's the Superman punch kind of implemented in that. But here, you can really use this tool to get a reaction out of your opponent, to trick your opponent, because you can't always do the same move. And even with a kick punch, you can fake them out with a kick punch. And then after that, the opponent will probably think you're gonna throw a kick, and then you could just do the Superman punch by itself. So you're gonna make them react to that kick, make them maybe Dutch block, and then you're gonna come right down the middle, right? So what I mean real quick is that, say if you kick punch, right? And then you throw that Superman punch in it. But now, if he thinks you're gonna do it again, you could just do the move by itself and hit him with the actual punch. So look, I'm gonna kick punch, right? You get him to react. And now, look, I'm just gonna do the punch by itself to where he thinks I'm gonna kick first and then do the Superman punch, follow up with the Superman punch right after that. So guys, as always, keep repping it out. I wanted to make this video really short, but practice this move because it is a very important tool in your toolbox. You don't see it too often, but when you do, the chances of it landing are pretty high because your opponents don't expect it. Like always, guys, like this video, share this video, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet. Check out the podcast. I'll click the show links down below. And thank you for watching as always, guys.